The elders gathered in their high hall, a place of shining crystal and endless light. They were the oldest and wisest beings in the galaxy, known for their power and knowledge. But today, they were laughing at a small blue planet called Earth. "Can you believe this?" one elder said, his voice echoing across the hall. "Tiny creatures thinking they can matter in the galaxy." Another elder chuckled, shaking his head. "They are nothing but ants compared to us." The elders whispered among themselves, sharing old stories about the planets they had conquered and the races they had destroyed. But Earth had always been different. Somehow it seemed small, weak, and unworthy of their attention. Yet the elders could not stop their curiosity. "Why do they survive?" one elder asked quietly, a note of doubt in his voice. But the others laughed louder, brushing aside the question, confident that nothing could challenge their power. Far below, on Earth, humans went about their lives, unaware of the eyes watching them from the stars. They argued, laughed, and dreamed, simple things that seemed meaningless to the elders. Yet these simple things had a strength no one had guessed. The elders could not see it yet. They only saw a planet of tiny beings, fragile and weak, easy to crush if they wished. One elder, older than the rest, lifted his hand and called for silence. "The planet is small, yes, but it holds secrets," he said slowly, his voice heavy. "Secrets that even we may not understand." The other elders snorted. "Do not speak nonsense," they said, but the older one only shook his head, a shadow of worry crossing his face. The others laughed, mocking him. "You worry too much," they said. "Earth will fall as easily as the others." In the council chamber, holographic images of Earth appeared, spinning slowly in the air. The elders studied it, seeing only mountains, oceans, and cities. They saw no armies, no weapons, no real power, only a small blue world that could be crushed in an instant. Yet even as they mocked, a strange feeling crept through the hall, a quiet warning, almost like a whisper. "Do not underestimate them," the oldest elder thought, but he kept it to himself, for the others would only laugh. Meanwhile, humans on Earth had begun sensing strange movements in the sky. Lights that blinked too fast, patterns that no one could explain. They felt fear, curiosity, and excitement. Their leaders prepared quietly, building and planning, hidden from the eyes of the elders, for Earth's true strength was hidden, a secret that even the most powerful beings could not yet see. Back in the elders' hall, they continued their laughter, confident and proud. "This planet is nothing," one said. "It will be a lesson in power for all to see." Yet even as they spoke, the older elder felt a chill, a warning that the laughter might not last. He looked at the spinning blue planet, and a thought crossed his mind. What if we are wrong? But he did not speak. The laughter continued, loud and proud, filling the hall. And far below, Earth waited, silent and patient, a power unseen, a strength untested, hidden behind the smiles and dreams of its people. The elders had mocked it, laughed at it, but the first signs of change had begun. A storm was coming, a fury that no one had expected, and soon the elders would see that laughter could die in silence. Far above Earth, in the endless expanse of space, the elders prepared their scouts, small ships designed for observation and conquest. They moved with silent precision, their mission clear, to see if Earth truly was as weak as they had mocked, as tiny as they believed. The elders laughed as they dispatched the fleet, confident of an easy victory. "This will be over before the humans even understand," one elder said, his voice filled with pride. "They will fall, and we will watch." The scouts approached Earth, gliding silently through the atmosphere, their forms like stars falling from the sky. Humans noticed strange flashes, lights darting in the night, but they thought it was meteor showers or strange auroras. Only a few scientists and leaders sensed something unusual, a pattern in the chaos, a warning that something powerful watched from above. On Earth, humans moved in secret, preparing for a threat they barely understood. They had gathered knowledge from the past, ancient texts and forgotten technologies, skills passed down for generations. And now, they waited, a silent army of minds and hands, ready to defend their home. The elder scouts saw nothing threatening, only small cities, tiny armies, and fragile weapons. Yet Earth's true defenses were hidden, invisible to even the most powerful eyes. One scout landed near a forest, its mission to observe and report. The humans nearby were unaware, tending to their simple lives. Yet when the scout tried to scan the area, strange energy pulses blocked its sensors, a force it could not understand. The Elder's confidence wavered slightly. How can a planet so weak hide such interference? One scout transmitted nervously. The words barely reached the Elders before they laughed, dismissing it. "It is nothing," they said, "a trick of the wind or the mind." But as more scouts moved across Earth, the anomalies grew stronger: magnetic storms, energy pulses, strange formations appearing in the forests and mountains, humans moving with precision, always unseen, always prepared. The Elders began to feel a shadow of doubt, though none spoke it aloud. Pride was stronger than fear, yet a seed of worry had been planted, small but growing. In the council chamber, the oldest Elder watched the report silently, his hands resting on the crystal table. "They are hiding something," he whispered to himself, a rare moment of fear touching his voice. The other Elders scoffed. "Fear has no place here," they said. "This planet is nothing." Yet even as they spoke, tension filled the room, subtle, quiet, like smoke before fire. The humans were not soldiers yet, but they moved as one, silent and careful, learning the patterns of the scouts, setting traps, luring the alien eyes into confusion. Their strategy simple but brilliant, patience and intelligence as weapons. The Elders could not predict it, their arrogance blinding them. They still laughed, unaware that the first true challenge had already begun. And far above, in the quiet darkness of space, a storm gathered, invisible yet unstoppable. Earth itself seemed to breathe, alive with energy the Elders could not measure, a power waiting for the right moment to strike. The scouts returned with puzzled reports, trying to explain the impossible. And slowly, a word began to echo among the Elders, unspoken but heavy: danger. The Elders laughed. Yes, but now there was an edge to it, a nervousness hidden behind pride. The humans were clever, stronger than they had imagined. And for the first time, the Elders realized that their mockery could become regret. The challenge had begun, and Earth, small and hidden, waited patiently, ready to reveal its fury in silence. The Elders watched from their throne room, the stars outside glowing cold and distant. They had grown confident, believing Earth's defenses were nothing more than illusions. Their scouts reported strange energy readings, but the Elders waved them away. "Humans are weak, fragile, and small," one Elder said. "They cannot challenge us." Yet even as they spoke, a shadow of unease flickered across the face of the oldest Elder, a warning no one acknowledged. Suddenly, one of the scouts was attacked, its sensors overloaded by an invisible force. Alarms blared, red lights flashing across the control panels. "Impossible!" shouted an Elder, his voice tight with anger. "How can a planet like this strike back?" The scout struggled, its systems failing, and for the first time, the Elders felt a hint of fear, a small ripple in their sea of arrogance. On Earth, humans had prepared for this moment, their weapons simple but deadly in ways the Elders could not comprehend. Small drones swarmed the skies, invisible shields flared, and energy pulses bounced off the alien ships, harmless to the humans but deadly to the invaders. The Elders had laughed at the simplicity of human tools, yet these same tools now proved cunning and dangerous. The first strike came without warning, the humans targeting one of the largest Elder scouts, disabling it completely with a precise energy burst. The Elders recoiled, their confidence shaken. "This is unacceptable," one Elder roared. "They are too clever, too fast." The oldest Elder merely watched silently, knowing this was the moment he had feared. The humans had begun their fight, unseen but powerful. Chaos spread among the Elders' forces, each scout reporting strange anomalies. Energy fields appearing out of nowhere, traps in the forests and mountains, strange weapons firing with perfect timing. The humans moved like shadows, impossible to catch, impossible to predict. The Elders' laughter had turned to confusion, the first taste of fear invading their pride. High above a city, One of the elders' attack ships descended, ready to punish the humans. Yet the streets were empty, silent, and alive with hidden defenses, energy nets lifted into the sky, ensnaring the alien ship and immobilizing it. Below, humans watched from the shadows, calm and precise, their eyes glowing faintly with knowledge passed down from the oldest texts, a silent fury built within them, a power no one had expected. Back in the Elders' Hall, panic rippled quietly among the council. None spoke it openly, but the oldest elder leaned forward, whispering to himself, "They're stronger than we imagined." The others shook their heads, refusing to accept it. Yet the reports kept coming, one failure after another, human tactics unlike anything in the galaxy, small beings acting as if they knew the future. The elders realized, too late, that they had underestimated their prey. As night fell on Earth, the humans' first strike had already left its mark, one scout destroyed, another crippled, and a warning sent to the elders in silence. The humans were not just surviving. They were fighting with intelligence, strategy, and patience, qualities that no amount of power could overcome. The elders laughed less, their pride wounded, their arrogance slipping. The planet they had mocked was awakening. And in the quiet shadows, the oldest elder watched, knowing that this was only the beginning. The humans had shown their strength, their intelligence, and their courage. The first strike had failed to defeat them, yet it had awoken something greater, a fury that would not be stopped, a secret that would soon turn the galaxy upside down, and the elders' laughter, once loud and proud, now trembled on the edge of silence. The elders retreated to their council hall, the first strike still burning in their minds, their arrogance shaken. Reports of human attacks had spread quickly, each one stranger and more impossible than the last. How can such small beings fight with such precision? One elder asked, his voice tight with disbelief. The oldest elder remained silent, eyes fixed on the holographic image of Earth spinning slowly in the void, a hidden storm of power beneath its surface. Far below, humans moved in quiet coordination, their cities glowing with lights that seemed ordinary but hid advanced systems of defense and energy. Underground bunkers hummed with machines no alien had ever seen, and humans trained day and night, their eyes sharp, their minds focused, every movement calculated, every tactic prepared for the moment when the elders struck again. The first scout that had survived the attack returned to report, its sensors filled with anomalies it could not explain. They're not just clever, it transmitted nervously. They are powerful, and something about their energy is different. The elders laughed nervously, trying to brush off the warnings, but even as they laughed, tension coiled in the room like a living thing, waiting, patient, dangerous. On Earth, a human scientist touched a strange device, long buried beneath the ruins of an ancient civilization. It glowed under his hands, humming with energy older than the stars. "It's time," he whispered. "We have waited long enough." Soldiers and civilians alike prepared, simple weapons in their hands, but each weapon infused with this hidden power, the kind that could challenge even the mightiest beings in the galaxy. The elders sent more scouts, larger this time, determined to understand Earth's hidden strength. Yet each one met the same resistance. Energy fields flaring without warning, traps that seemed impossible, and creatures of the forests and oceans moving with intelligence far beyond what the elders expected. Slowly, a chilling realization began to creep into the council. Earth was not just strong, it was alive, aware, and ready. In the oldest elder's eyes, a memory flickered, stories from long ago about a hidden force in the galaxy, a planet that had once been underestimated and had destroyed fleets, yet he had dismissed them as myths. Now, the humans seemed to hold the same kind of secret, a power that no amount of arrogance could predict. The other elders refused to see it, their pride still blinding them. Yet the fear was growing, silent but sharp. Above the mountains, humans activated long-hidden devices, beams of energy slicing the skies, invisible to the elders' eyes until it was too late. The first scout exploded, another crashed into the ocean, and the elders' laughter turned into confusion and anger. The humans' secret technology, combined with patience and cunning, was reshaping the battlefield, every strike revealing more than raw power. It revealed intelligence, unity, and strategy. And far below, the people of Earth continued their preparations, a quiet army waiting for the final moment. Their weapons, their devices, their courage, all working together, a single force invisible to the elders, but unstoppable if unleashed. The oldest elder leaned forward in silence, whispering to himself, "They are ready, and we are blind." The others remained proud, unaware that the very planet they had mocked was about to show them a fury they could never imagine. The first hints of the storm appeared in the skies, energy rippling, winds of power rising, a warning for the elders, yet unseen by most. The humans had not attacked yet. They waited, patient and silent, for the right moment, for the perfect time to strike, and the elders, who had once laughed without fear, now felt a tremor of worry, for Earth's secret power was awakening, and nothing in the galaxy would ever be the same again. The skies above Earth burned with light as the elders unleashed their fleet, massive ships descending like dark mountains, their engines roaring through the atmosphere. They had grown arrogant, believing their first strike had failed only because of chance. "This time, we will crush them completely," one elder said, his voice dripping with pride. Yet even as he spoke, a sense of unease rippled through the council, small but undeniable. On Earth, humans had anticipated this attack, their cities glowing with hidden energy fields, streets lined with traps invisible to the alien eyes. And from the forests and mountains, humans moved with precision, silently positioning weapons, devices, and soldiers, every movement calculated, every action a part of a larger plan. The elders saw chaos but could not understand the order beneath it. The first wave of ships entered the atmosphere, beams of light firing, weapons aimed, yet humans had prepared. Energy shields flared, repelling attacks with minimal damage. The elders' laughter faltered, replaced by sharp disbelief. How? How can they stop us?" One elder whispered, trembling. The oldest elder watched silently, knowing this was the moment when the arrogance of the powerful meets the cunning of the underestimated. On the ground, humans activated ancient devices hidden for centuries, machines that hummed with energy older than time itself. The air crackled as shields expanded across cities, mountains, and oceans. Alien ships found themselves trapped in invisible nets, immobilized, their weapons short-circuiting, and the humans struck with precision, targeting weak points the elders had never imagined. Chaos spread through the elders' fleet, orders shouted, attempts made to regroup, yet every plan failed. Humans moved like shadows, unpredictable and intelligent, their attacks surgical, powerful, and relentless. The elders' pride began to crumble, replaced by fear. For the first time in millennia, they realized they were facing a force beyond raw power, a force of unity, strategy, and hidden might. Above a forest, a massive alien ship descended to retaliate, its weapons blazing. Yet humans had set the trap. Energy pulses struck the engines, immobilizing it, and from the shadows, soldiers and machines attacked with deadly precision. The elders watched in disbelief as one by one, their scouts and ships fell. The humans' fury was no accident. It was calculated, a storm waiting to be unleashed. The oldest elder finally spoke, his voice low and urgent. "They're not just defending, they are testing us, learning our weaknesses." The other elders shook their heads, refusing to admit it. Yet even as they spoke, their ships faltered, their confidence shattered. The humans' cunning and hidden power was stronger than any weapon, stronger than any fleet, stronger than the arrogance of the elders themselves. And on Earth, humans did not celebrate. They moved silently, focused, their strategy unfolding perfectly. One final wave of energy pulsed through the atmosphere, striking the elders' fleet with precision. Ships exploded in light and fire, alarms blaring, panic spreading. The elders realized too late that the planet they had mocked was no longer a threat to ignore. It was a force that could end them all. The first great battle ended not with a roar of victory from the elders, but with stunned silence, their laughter gone, replaced by fear and disbelief. Humans had proven their strength, their unity, and their intelligence. Yet even as the elders retreated, the oldest elder whispered in the darkness, This is only the beginning. For the fury of Earth had only begun to awaken, and the galaxy would soon witness it fully. The elders retreated to the far edges of their fleet, their confidence shattered, ships burning and falling from the skies, the arrogance that had once defined them now replaced by fear. "This cannot be," one elder whispered, his voice trembling. "How could such small creatures destroy what we have built?" The oldest elder remained silent, staring at Earth, knowing that the hidden power beneath its surface was far greater than they had imagined. Above the mountains, humans moved like shadows, unseen and unstoppable, their energy pulses flaring brighter with every attack, the devices buried for centuries now unleashed fully, beams of power slicing through the alien ships, engines exploding, shields collapsing. The elders had underestimated not only the humans' intelligence, but the strength of their unity. The planet itself seemed alive, guiding its defenders with a force the elders could not comprehend. On the bridge of the largest elder's ship, panic had replaced order, alarms blaring, systems failing, the crew struggling to regain control. Every attempt to counter the humans' attack failed, each strike met with unexpected defenses. Their arrogance had blinded them to the true potential of Earth, and now their empire of pride was crumbling, one ship after another succumbing to the fury they had mocked. Humans had revealed their true power, a force ancient and untouchable. Energy flows connecting cities, mountains, and oceans, creating an invisible web that trapped the elders' fleet, alien weapons faltering against the unseen strength. Their scouts captured or destroyed, panic spreading through their ranks. The elders had mocked Earth as weak, but now they faced a planet that was stronger, smarter, and alive. The oldest elder finally spoke, his voice low and steady. "We have misjudged them. We have failed." The other elders turned to him, disbelief in their eyes. Yet the truth was undeniable. Earth was no ordinary planet, its people no ordinary beings. Their fury was not wild or uncontrolled. It was precise, patient, and devastating, and the elders were powerless against it. In the skies above the capital cities, humans unleashed the final wave. Energy beams colliding with the alien fleet, ships exploding in light and fire, screams of machinery and metal echoing across the void. One by one, the elders' vessels fell, their pride obliterated, their arrogance gone. The laughter that had once filled the council halls was replaced by silence, deep and absolute, a silence that spoke of defeat and regret. On the surface of Earth, humans watched, calm and focused, their weapons returning to their resting positions. Yet the planet continued to hum with power, alive and vigilant, ready to defend against any lingering threats. The elders who had once mocked now fled, their empire fractured, their pride destroyed. The oldest elder alone watched. A lesson burned into his mind, that strength is not always in power, but in unity, intelligence, and patience. And as the last elders disappeared into the void, Earth stood tall, unbroken, its people silent but victorious. A storm of fury had risen, and the galaxy now knew that underestimating this small planet was the greatest mistake any being could make. The elders' fall was complete, their silence a testament to the power they had mocked, and a warning to all who thought themselves greater than Earth. The oldest elder whispered, almost to himself, "This planet, this world has shown its true power, and we are humbled." And for the first time, he understood that the human's fury was not just strength. It was a force born of patience, intelligence, and an unbreakable spirit, a force that would shape the galaxy for ages to come. The elders fled through the dark expanse of space, their pride shattered, their fleets broken, silence following them like a shadow. They had mocked Earth, laughed at its people, and now the laughter was gone, replaced by fear, disbelief, and a deep, gnawing respect for a planet they had underestimated. The oldest elder remained behind on his ship's observation deck, staring at the glowing blue world below, a silent witness to its fury. On Earth, the people moved through their cities, calm and purposeful, their eyes reflecting the quiet power that had defended their home. Energy fields hummed softly, devices powered down, and the planet itself seemed to breathe with a steady, confident rhythm. The humans had fought with patience, intelligence, and courage, showing the galaxy that size and strength were not the measure of true power. The Elders' scattered ships tried to regroup, but the humans had already demonstrated that their unity was unbreakable, intelligence and strategy overcoming raw might, even from the far reaches of space. Reports of the humans' tactics, energy control, and hidden power spread, and the Elders knew that returning to their empires meant facing humiliation and defeat. The oldest Elder whispered, almost reverently, "Earth is not to be challenged, ever again." Among the humans, celebrations were quiet, not of arrogance, but of triumph and understanding. They had proven themselves without conquering, without arrogance. Only through courage, intelligence, and unity, leaders met with citizens to plan for the future, preparing for whatever threats might come, yet confident now that Earth's hidden strength was more than enough to protect them. Far above, the remnants of the Elders' fleet struggled to escape the orbit of the planet, damaged ships limping through the void, their crews shaken to the core. Stories would be told across the galaxy of the small blue planet that defied the mightiest beings, a planet that taught even the oldest and wisest that mockery and arrogance could bring ruin, and silence, absolute silence, followed the Elders wherever they fled. In the council chambers of the Elders, silence replaced their laughter permanently, a quiet that haunted them. Lessons burned into memory. For the first time in millennia, they understood that power alone was not enough, and that intelligence, patience, courage, and unity could overcome even the greatest force Earth had shown them. And the galaxy, that true strength was not always visible. It could lie hidden, waiting, patient, and unstoppable. Back on Earth, the skies cleared, the glow of the humans' hidden devices fading into normalcy. Yet the people remained vigilant, knowing that other threats might come, but confident now in their unity and in the hidden strength of their planet. The oldest Elder had been right. Earth had awakened, its fury shone, and the Elders would never forget the lesson they had learned too late. And as night fell, Earth stood silent but proud, a world tested and victorious. The people united, their courage and intelligence shining brighter than any fleet or weapon. The Elders' laughter had died, replaced by respect, fear, and understanding, a story that would echo across the stars, and a warning that the fury of Earth, patient and powerful, could never be ignored again. The oldest Elder whispered one last time, almost as a prayer, "This planet, this small, incredible world, has earned its place among the stars." And in the quiet that followed, the galaxy knew that Earth had claimed its respect, a fury once mocked, now legendary, and a story of intelligence, courage, and unity that would inspire generations to come.